Okay, so let's get it started. Please take your seats. Franak. Thank you. Okay, I don't know. I actually wanted to say good evening, but the weather is so fine outside, so just hello. Happy to see all of you here. Thank you for joining us today. We have quite a small company, which makes it like more home-like. Today we're going to listen to our teams pitching their projects. We believe that they made some progress, and some of them will show some demos today. Please feel free to ask questions, because that is why we're here, to make the team stronger. That's why please find the most tricky questions. It will be really useful for them. For the teams, the order of pitch is in the Slack as usual. You have 3 minutes for a pitch and 7 minutes for questions. Please stick to it, because last time there were issues. So it's really important. Julia have the computers with a countdown on them, so you can look at it while pitching. So let's introduce the first team. TechScat. Please give a round of applause to Valentin.
Hello, everybody. We are TextCat team, and we create a writing assistant for copywriters. This is a necessary thing because work with text for good result and good salary, all words must be perfect. And we pack style editor, difficult mistake finder, and layout helper in one online tool. Now we found first people who are interested in our product by simple landing page and communication with copywriters in social media. It's very useful and very good channel. But in development process, our team made a huge piece of work in data processing for our ML algorithms. Now we need 48 hours in a day for developing MVP in May. If you can help us, if you know how to find time and do big things in a short time, help us.
Okay, if you have a question, just raise your hand and I just be with you. Okay, any questions? Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything to show to us? What did you do?
Yes, we create with.
I mean, how it works.
No, now it not works. But with our first interesting customers, we create a prototype who will be used for them. It's in the first versions, interface was more difficult and with more elements. We simplify them, and now we develop a working system.
Oh, hi. I have a question. Who are your clients?
It's Russian-speaking copywriters.
Okay, from Russia or from Belarus or from?
From all world, by links from special services for Russian-speaking copywriters. We've seen many copywriters work from Southeastern Asia, like Thailand, but all for them, Russian language is their mark.
Mm-hmm. And do you know your competition?
Yeah, of course. It's these services, but all of them not collect every hour services. They can do something
Okay, why do you think you're going to be better?
Because we are all needed in one place. Now I am like a copywriter, use 3 or 4 services for one task.
Thank you.
Thank you for your pitch. Would it be a web-based service?
Repeat, please.
Would it be a web-based service?
First time it's web services, and we plan to add Google Docs and Word application.
Okay, how will you collect the feedback from the customer? I saw simplification algorithms that you're trying to propose, but how do you plan to sort of collect the feedback based on their sentences or articles?
It's very simple. People-to-people communication. It's the best way to find feedbacks. We speak with our customers in social networks, in real life, and we can find first feedbacks.
Okay, so the last question: how wide your spread? How do you plan to sell in the market? Basically, how many customers do you plan to?
We plan to attract 10,000 customers in 2 years.
So you will ask for the feedback from 10,000 customers directly, right?
I think on this number of customers, we can add some feedback collectors or develop something for this. Now, in first steps, we can communicate with all people face to face.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you, Valentin.
Thank you for your attention.
And good luck. Okay, let's welcome best headline.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Valentin Lopan. For the next 3 minutes, and I would like to talk about investments. The best headline team has an interesting project to invest. We are developing an online service to create headlines for prepared texts. The journalist told us that it's really hard to create a good headline. They spent a lot of time to gather information and write an article, but also they have offer several different headlines for the prepared texts. It's very hard work for authors. We can help the copywriters to solve this problem. Our approach is to use capabilities of artificial intelligence, knowledge of language semantics, and some heuristics. This heuristic is our advantage, our know-how. Our advantage is knowledge of creating headlines techniques. It works very simple. You must copy-paste your text in one window and click, and you can become your text with headline or with several 2 to 3 headlines. Only in Russian-speaking area are more than 110 media, and we are talking only about registered media, but there is still corporate blogs, corporate publications, and internet media too. This internet media needs more than 1 million headlines every day. Let's imagine that we take only 1% of this market for this cost. But subscription for our service is not only one way to our customers. We can collaborate with developers of content management systems too. There are many attempts to offer similar services. They are free, mostly free, but there is no commercial solution on the market. We we have this roadmap. To the end of the May, we can present our MVP, and we hope that in July of this year we became the first corporate customer. We are proving our business idea with internet media to Dubai, and in this last month we proved our headlines in real internet media. Our team is enhanced for this time, and we need $60,000 for the next 6 months for get result. Thank you. I would like to hear your questions.
Thank you. Audience, maybe some questions?
Thank you. Did you get any progress since last session? And because I see pretty similar results that you presented 2 months ago. So did you get any working prototype or at least mechanism or success with developing the tool itself? Or you just have the landing page so far?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Last month was very strong for us. 2 weeks we have worked with to Dubai, and we have delivered our headlines for Lady to Dubai, and we see that our headlines have CTR higher as publisher headlines, from 3 to 56% higher CTR. And we have started with our page in social media, Facebook. We have prepared our first video pitch and have published it. We have prototype of our service shell of our online service, back end and front end. And what else? We have enhanced our team too. It was one problem for us. We have a machine learning engineer now. We have front and back end developer now, and we are working for people are working now in our team. I have pitched our project for for community of Belarusian business angels for 3 days. So we have become very useful feedback, and we have become very useful experience with work with Dubai too.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I just wonder if you can scale to other markets. So you're focused on Russian language only?
Thank you. For the Russian language area, we are more ready. Our heuristic is made in Russian, yeah, but technology is the same.
So for example, if I don't know, you take English language, can you use your heuristic in that language as well? It will work, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and the second question, do you have some examples of some headlines generated by your product?
It's yes, of course. It's still not full automatical, yeah. But for example, Lady to Dubai has published an article about Belarusian woman with education of culture university. She plays balalaika, yeah?
Okay.
And with her family, she went to Poland, and it was a life story. And our For example, our headline was the same. I can on Russian say, yeah? It was белорусско-польский разговорник до Гдыни доведет.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have time for one more question. So if you have some to Valentin, please share. Nope. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, let's welcome Van Liep.
Hello. Please. Hi, my name is Dima, but at first I want to tell you about Rachel from USA. She did 700 quizzes for BuzzFeed. Her quizzes are the second source of traffic to BuzzFeed, and she did it absolutely free. Why she did do it? Because she doesn't want to read a lot of text. Nobody wants. That's why, and for Rachel, we create FunLeap, a resources portal with a collection of interactive tools which clients, mainly online media, can employ to maximize engagement with their websites. We have 11 interactive formats, for example, quizzes, polls, before-after photos, motivators. We know about some competitors, it's Quizzer and Playbuzz, but we have cheaper, we have more interactive formats, and our service can understand website styles, and quizzes look like client's development, not somebody else. Our market is all over the world, but we plan to start with a small independent market. Our available, next slide, please. We offer for packages. It's basic, Pro, Pro Plus, and customize decisions. And I want to see how it works. The last month, we have developed a parser. Parser analyzes websites styles and find size of image, type of text, size of type, and after parsers work, we can start to create a interactive. Thank you very much. I want to. I want to invite on stage my colleague Alessa. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, the audience. Anything to ask?
So I didn't get. Does it already works? Can I download or get to some website?
We have developed parsers, but yet not UX. Mm-hmm. It's just code. Okay, backends. So it's prototype. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So this is the question we already discussed, but I want to hear again. So the question about styles. So the advantage and comparative advantage of your project is that it scans the client's website and it extracts the style, font size, what else, you know, the
background colors,
all this stuff,
size
yes.
of image.
But what if the website is using many styles, different fonts, and can people, after you propose them, you know, the main fonts and size, can they edit manually, change the size, the font, and everything by themselves? How automated it is, and how manually people can shape it afterwards?
That can be two versions how client can work with our system. The first one, he can just put it by hand, the main style, the main color, and so on, so on. The different one, the algorithm understands everything from your site automatically. And now the system can understand every style you use on your page, but you can choose the main you want to use in your interactive format.
Thank you. And the second question, did you decide about the placement of the interactive itself? Will it be on your servers or on the server of client, where the interactive project itself will be based afterwards? So will it be the server of the client, the website, on their hosting? Or you will provide embed code for the interactive?
Thank you for the question. We get to the client's UX and front end, and backend will be our service, our server, because we can't to write universal code for server.
Franek, did you get the answer?
So I get the answer, but I think you will have a lot of challenges afterwards because different system, different CMS, you know, allows third-party applications different access to its front end, and it depends, you know, what. I'm excited to see the working prototype when it will be generating the code which your clients should put on their website, because I think there will be many challenges, problems, and difficulties in connecting, you know, the back end with the client's front end. Just keep it in mind, because maybe it's the next big challenge for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so now we're welcoming Dialect. Please, welcome on stage. Maxim, do you need a micro? No?
Hello, here is Ina, there is Maxim. We are founders of Dialects project. What is the Dialects project about? Now it looks like a sound map where you can listen how they speak in different places. It's both interesting for ordinary townspeople and for scientists, because we put on the map not just sound, we put history and everyday's life of the country. Huge public attention and more than 50,000 plays during just a first week after we started showed that idea was quite good. But now we want to be more. We are going to be a platform with multimedia map still, but also with content about dialects and in dialects. And also we are going to be a big archive, which we can sell in the future for personal or business purposes, or give for free for scientists and non-profit organization. How are we going to survive? We are a social project, first of all, and we will take money from funds and from users with crowdfunding, but we are planning also some options to earn by ourselves, like ads, orders and interviews, users, relatives, and so on, and also selling archives again. What are we doing right now? We are developing our new site, we finding new partners, we collecting archive, and also we preparing to official registration. Also we are working quite actively with promotion of our project, and now we have a promo of our latest program. No. But it was final. We also have maybe just one slide. Sound. Everything was working when we checked this. And now, sorry.
Can somebody help us?
Ти глядиш? Гэта неправда, ну так.
Ти б одні ляготки їли б.
Проговорки.
Это деревня Комаровка в Брестском районе, практически на границе с Украиной и Польшей. И там говорили не так, как в городе, как в детском садике.
Ты хочешь сказать, что я не угадал?
Нет.
Мне падаецца, што нехта выйдзе з перадачы хутчэй. Какие-то мякоткі, магчыма, нейкага хлеба. Што ты мне так глядзіш? Гэта неправда, ну так.
Ти б одні ляготки їли б і їла. Поїж нормально.
Ви обоє маєте рацію. Нам гэта вже треба спиняти, колеги. Давайте вже розвідуватися трошки тим, що у її в голові. Ну, мы так, конечно, записали, по-моему. Что будем робить? Перепишем?
Гаворка, проговорки.
Thank you for your attention and follow us in our social groups. We have them almost in every social media. And now we, with Maxim, wanting your questions.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the team is eager for your questions, so please, if you have some, ask. Okay.
So what's the practical application of this archive? Who would be interested in buying it? And what would they do with it, theoretically? Could you elaborate on that? So one of your monetization strategies is you want to sell that archive. So I was just curious, what's the who would it be?
First of all, we hope that in part of our archive will be interested people who are looking information about their relatives, for example, and they we hope so we will be able just download records from their, for example, area or their village, but it's not not in big amount, and we are also we hope that this interest to local languages will be rise in the future, and maybe in this content, in this stuff, will be interested also business and IT sphere as well. So our project may be not this option selling of archive, not for now, but for future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for presentation. Do you have any digits? Do you have any users now?
Good question. We have now we have more than 80,000 of plays, but we don't know how many users we have, because SoundCloud, where we have all our recordings, don't allow, don't give us such information. But we can also see our followers in social media, and in Facebook it's they are about not about yesterday was 500. I don't know about rest, because Maxim only knows. But so we have them, and some of them are quite constant, and they constantly give us their feedback, and it helps us very much.
That sounds great. And one more question. Do you have any digits, how many users you should have to say that you paid enough and your project is profitable?
That's why we name us only social project, because firstly we we have such idea that we will maybe profitable, but now we don't think so. But we almost sure that some people can donate from crowdfunding, with crowdfunding, but it won't be enough for the whole project, and that's why we will need find money from funds and so on.
Okay, thank you.
So we have a minute for the last question.
I have many questions. So congrats on your communication. I saw your ads, promos, posts a lot of times on various networks. My question is about also funding. So you have crowdsourcing, as mentioned, as the one of source of funding, but why not like more like general traditional fundraising to work with foundations, those who support cultural projects like this? I remember you had 3 months ago, this idea, and now you didn't have in the presentation about working with large foundations, let's say.
We think that our registration will help us with this, because even small project like project from not big fund and just an organization in Belarus demand заявка. Application from organization. We are just a project, and it's quite problem, still quite problem. And crowdfunding we are going to do just in our site, not in Talaka or Uli, inside our. So it's just still we don't have anything like that. Thank you for your questions.
Okay, Rita, are you ready?
Yes.
Hello, we are Arida team and we are making iOS application for reading and managing newsletters powered by email. Sasha, the designer, has subscribed to 10 newsletters. But it's hard to keep up with all of them. Some just have clogging up his inbox. How does he feel? He feels he's missing something important. But our app will calm him down. How does it work? Sign up with your Gmail account, then 3 steps. First, get the list of publishers. First, get the list of publishers who sends you curated content or digest. They will be defined in your inbox by machine learning algorithm. Newsletters from these senders won't come up in your inbox any longer. Second, get newsletters feed. It contains only 100 newsletters that have come past over 7 days. And third, enjoy reading newsletters without any distractions. Today we have 2 main competitors. Unroll.me is focused on cleaning up the inbox, but it's not convenient for reading. Stoop is great for subscriptions to new newsletters, but it doesn't solve problem of inbox overwhelm. Arida does it both. Our main advantages are unloading inbox, automatic newsletters managing, and reading without distractions.
Today, there are 74 million people around the world read newsletters and have a special inbox just for them. We are going to develop in 2 directions. B2C, by selling premium accounts with additional functionality, and B2B, by selling statistics to media agencies and publishers. Today, there are 6 people in our team, and also we have a marketer who helps us by the consulting. For the last 5 months, we did the marketing and customer researches, design. But our biggest achievement of March is that now we have a demo. Next week, we will start closed beta testing, and by the April, we are going to attract external testers. We are going to do that using social networks and comment marketing. Especially, we will use Facebook to boost our posts and to compile a series of paid campaigns to test our marketing researchers. Now we will show you how does it works, and you will see that from our pitch video. But while networking time, you can check it by yourself from our simulator.
Hi, I'm Lera Gavrusheva, and I want to tell you about Arida Email Newsletters Manager. The average office worker receives 121 emails per day. About 70% are newsletters. They clog up the inbox, but some of them curate relevant, thought-provoking content to their readers. Our app helps you to read this great content without feeling overwhelmed. How does it work? First, sign in with your Gmail account. After that, machine learning algorithm will define publishers in your inbox who send you curated content or digests. Choose senders. Their newsletters won't come to the inbox any longer. Get a newsletters feed. It contains only 100 letters which have come over the past 7 days. Finally, you can enjoy reading your newsletters without any distractions. Email productivity apps like Unroll.me are focused on cleaning up the inbox. Newsletters apps like Stoop on subscriptions to new newsletters. Arida helps to do it both. Our team met first time at the hackathon at the end of October last year. We became a resident of Belarusian LaunchMe Media Accelerator. In 5 months, we made customers interviews, marketing research, design, define business model. Today, we have a working prototype and we are starting closed beta testing. Right now, we are looking for a mentor and resources for testing hypotheses. We invite you to find out more about our product.
Thank you. Good job. The questions as usual?
Great pitch. One question on privacy. Where do you plan to work out those machine learning algorithms on a device or on a server? And the second question, do you have an access to an inbox of a user?
Yeah. We will do that, and we already do that while on the backend server. So iOS application don't need to eat a few resources, so just request some queries and get a response with the complete data. And also, yes, we have access to Gmail account especially, so we're saving credentials. We don't mean that we're saving Gmail login and password, but we're saving token for the token authorization, and we save that also not on the mobile side, but on the big backend side.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So does it work only with Google Mail, or?
Yes, at this moment we working with just Gmail because it is our beta and we have to test everything. So Gmail have a useful API, and that was easy.
Okay.
That's why.
Thank you. Okay, we can proceed, yeah? No more questions? Okay, guys, thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
1, 2, okay.
And the last one for today, but not least, yes, exactly. InfluDB.
Hello. So, should we start already? And let's go. Hi everyone, my name is Artemi and I'm presenting the InfluDB project. In a few words, it is an influencer Wikipedia. So the biggest problem when we talk about influencer market is that the most of advertising campaigns couldn't find the necessary influencer to work with. And so why we even should work with influencers are explained in that video. Not that? Yeah, this one. And sound, please. Yeah. So they are opinion leaders at first. And so people are loyal to them and believe them, and in generally, it is the main value of working with influencers. Due to the research, 92% of consumers trust influencers more than a classic advertising. So you can find influencers working with our platform, get some information about them, and some information about money. Every $1 spent in influencer marketing earn $5 for each. And just think about it, they are closer to us more than anyone. We are listening to them in podcasts, watching their videos, and always listening to their minds. So we have to work with them. So talking about competitors, sure we have them, but here the list of the paid databases. Here the cheapest one, and as you see, there is no free solutions yet. So talking about our progress due to hackathon, we already collected 500,000 YouTube channels to our database and harvested data from 40 million videos. So we can already show you not just a prototype, but a website, so you can watch it on infludb.com. So we just started integration, and you can see the main flow and how filters work. So you can find your necessary influencer by adding some information. So yes, here there's a list. I like this one. Do you like it? Okay, so some information about engagement rate, likes, dislike. If you want some more information, we can explain it after the presentation. So that is how products looks like. And return to presentation, please. Okay. Talking about monetization. So we have 3 main sources. The first one is that we provide paid API for digital agencies and analytical dashboards. The second one is that we have advanced analytics by subscription. It could be useful for influencers and additional paid instruments for everyone. And in the moment, our team is fully formed, and we have more than 40 years experience in IT. So thank you for your attention and some questions. Hello.
So what is the projected net present value for your project?
Can you please repeat?
Okay, how are you going to monetize?
So as I said in this slide, our main cash flow is going to be paid API for agencies and the dashboards.
Can you give me some numbers?
Some numbers about our
just
plans?
Approximately, yeah, because like, you know, your cash flow, like for the next 10 years, if your project, well, flies, okay?
So it will be better that we're going to talk about these numbers after presentation, because it could take a bit more time that we have already.
Hello, my name is Ivan.
Hello.
And do you help to connect with influence, or you just give a link to them and then people should connect by themselves?
Okay, sure. You would have an opportunity to connect with influencer, but at that stage, we are working on listing influencers, and the second stage gonna be an opportunity to connect them. So when we gonna show our MVP, so you will have an opportunity to connect with influencers.
And how you get this opportunity to connect?
So we gonna at first we're gonna work with influencers, people to people. Yes, directly. Yes. So we're gonna work directly, and then we have an opportunity to collect the information data from YouTube API, but there is still some information that is not right there. So we have some advertising agencies and some data centers which we're gonna work with. So we're gonna be partners to get some contacts.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions?
Is your project filtering real influencers from the YouTube projects, like branded projects?
You said this.
Does it? Yeah. How this 500,000 you harvested are real influencers,
yes,
or also projects?
Oh, okay. So we harvested generally US region, and we harvested the channels, and still we didn't get some sorting to channels, to influencers, to game channels, but in general they are all influencers. You know, some game channel which has a 150 something subscribers are also influencing the gamers, but it's not the channels themselves doesn't name themselves as influencers.
Hello. According to your business model and to your developer API, I guess, how do you plan to retain your customers? if the database will change with time, with a couple of years, for example, how do you plan to retain the same customers, for example?
Of course, the database will be renewing. So when some more information will be added, we're gonna add this to a database. And talking to, or I didn't understand.
Yes, yes. I asked about the customers who will pay you for the API. Once they will get the influencers they need, how do you plan to retain them?
Like what we're gonna do if there's some new data added, and how we're gonna provide. Oh, maybe Evgeny gonna answer this question.
Yes, I can help you. When agency is looking for influencers and they get access to our API and integrate it into their dashboards, once they find right influencers, next time they will need the actual statistics. I mean, each time they will come for actual statistics, not only once. And this is the way we retain them. So each time they came for actual statistic.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Thank you. Any more questions?
I think I saw the hand.
What is your market?
So the main market is the small companies. That is because market is still already open for big companies that can pay big money for using databases. And our main role and our main market focus is small companies that are searching for not biggest influencers, because all the big database has the number of influencers like more than 100,000. But small agencies couldn't find some small influencers, and they're gonna be our main focus.
Okay, is there any location you are interested in?
You mean about region?
Yeah.
So our product is created for all over the world, and we are collecting all the information. So maybe it will be some focus on a client that's gonna pay more, but actually now I can say that we are focusing worldwide.
Thank you. And one more question regarding statistic information. I saw that there was information about likes, right?
Yes.
Dislikes, and how often you retrieve this data? How it's not real data, right? You collect it. How often?
So you're asking about frequency of collecting the data?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe Evgeny gonna answer it. It's always some technical sides,
Okay,
yeah, and some.
Well, at the moment we are collecting it once, like 2 weeks, but in next month or two we are putting all our effort to make it like real time, close to real time.
So you will,
or like once a day.
So you will gather this information for each request from user, right?
I don't understand you. Once again.
Okay, I will repeat. Yeah. So
No. All the database.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Already.
I have two short questions. So you work only with YouTube influencers right now?
At that moment, yes. We start with YouTube, but there is still an opportunity to get all other media, because
like
when we talk about influencers, it's like a big number of marketplaces, places that they are influenced by.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, I see. And second question, actually, what are you looking for right now? So you're pitching for money for.
Okay, so at that stage, we get some resources from Launch Me Hackathon to start the development process, and so we're gonna start our working process with MVP, and we are planning to find customers. So at that moment, we are searching for for people interested in that project. But I cannot say that we have some problem that are unsolvable at that moment, that we are searching for some solution from world.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're out of time. Thank you. Thank you, FBTB. Okay, let's support our teams. I think they need some wave of support from you. So let's give them a round of applause. And so we're done for today. We have some time for networking. Please grab your wine, some fruits, and network. So have a nice evening. Thank you, and see you soon.
Всем привет, я Роговцев